So I'm noticing a bunch of different quotes and whatnot on your studio
Oh
walls.
yeah.
Will you talk about some of those?
Yeah, I mean basically this kind of comes from I love writing and I love um puns and quoting and misquoting and sort of taking snippets of text out of context and how that changes its meaning, or just not misspelling a word, but spelling a word phonetically or spelling sort of
Mm.
like a word like morning. If you hear it in the context of like a song lyric, they usually are thinking about the time of day. But if you spell it with a U and
Hmm.
write it down, it could become like grieving.
Hmm.
Um, or like if you think about wake, has the same kind of idea, like being awake or
Hmm.
being again like in the stage of grieving.
Hmm.
But then you switch the tense to being woke,
Hmm.
and then suddenly it's like it's very much in like right now, like this idea of wokeness.
Hmm.
So just sort of like wordplay is something that I find interesting, and it's something that I think is sort of also how I think visually with things. Like I try to look for parts of the body that can mimic other parts of the body, um, or patterns that really sort of, depending on the context, would really shift from sort of high culture to low culture,
Hmm.
or could kind of shift in its sort of shared legibility. So, like if you see, I don't know, a plaid pattern, it could be very culturally specific or culturally vague, um, or it could be like fashion, or it could just be like a picnic blanket, or it could be some plastic reproduced textile that you'd find at like a dollar store that's a tablecloth. So I will write down snippets of text I find inspiring, that I would have in the past actually just drawn directly onto the canvas, but then I found that that was sort of too, it was too tempting to want to see text next to an image and have it be the
Hmm.
solution to the image,
Right.
and that was never my intention. So I mean I like putting in little jokes and tricks and stuff, but I don't want to be ever like overly misleading with the work. Like it's not meant to fool anyone or like get anyone. So I'll write it down next to the work as sort of inspiration for me as I'm making the piece. And again, having this sort of environment that feeds back into the work. And then also it'll go into titles often for each piece.